We will now open this hearing of the Illinois Board of Review for today, January 15th, 2026. The first portion of this hearing will be to determine whether or not those individuals who have requested the privilege of submitting a late appeal will be authorized. It's called non-pro-tunc relief as a legal language. And so that first portion will be that. We will ask the law department to share with us any preliminary matters regarding the non-pro-tunc list. That would be matters, for instance, that have been settled or continuances that have been requested or have been withdrawn. I also would ask everyone, particularly those who are attending virtually, please be advised this is a formal hearing, which means there's a court reporter as well as the system itself recording. So we ask that you would just be patient. Allow the person speaking to complete the statement before you say something. Each of you will be given an opportunity to represent your issue. Also, please, gentlemen, no wearing hats in the room or virtually when the hearing is in progress. No eating, no drinking, no reclining in your easy chair. Please be dressed properly. What that means, no sleepwear. You must be prepared to participate in a formal hearing. Also, if you are in a vehicle, if you are moving, we will not hear your case. You must be parked in a safe place. I think that's all, most of our, the final matter is that if your matter is noted as moot or moot complied, that means it's resolved for today. You are free to go about your day. This is a public hearing, so if you want to stay with us till the very end, you're permitted to do that. But if it's moot or moot complied, you're free to go. And if you need to understand the difference between moot and moot complied, please call the administrator's office. Someone there will explain it to you. Please do not raise your hand or break into a hearing. We have a very, very long list, and we want to make sure everyone has an opportunity to be heard. Okay, let's move on to hear from the law department on preliminary matters regarding the non-pro-tunc list.
Good afternoon, board members. Sean Loeb for the city.
Good afternoon, Mr. Loeb. What do you have for us?
Do you have a few preliminary matters for the non-pro-tunc list? Starting with case number 1, that's appeal ending in 3534, address 2134 Friendship Street, appellant Akosua Apoku. I did have a chance to speak with Mr. Jin, who's counsel in this matter, and we have an agreement for a city affirm with 180-day stay of enforcement.
Okay, there's counsel for the appellant in this matter. Who is that? Sir, just make sure the button is pushed and the light's on. Give us your name, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Zhen Jin, Z-H-E-N, last name J-I-N.
Okay, you counsel for the appellant?
Yes,
Okay, and the city is represented. There's a settlement in this matter?
yes,
Okay, can you confirm that in fact is the terms of the settlement?
yes, that is in fact the terms that we have agreed to.
Okay, ma'am, speak to someone like that, not to me. Sir, I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. Repeat the settlement terms again, please.
Sure. It's a city affirm with a 180-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, that completes this matter for today.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay.
My next preliminary matter is case number 5, appeal ending in 3853, address 2442 West Toronto Street, appellant Capitalize Enterprises Worldwide, Inc. And there's an agreement in that matter as well, and that's city affirm with a stay of enforcement until February 20th of this year.
Why February 20th?
There's related litigation. So without getting too much into the merits or the specifics of the violation, this property was designated imminently dangerous, and the city was planning to commence demolition. The appellant filed a TRO to stay the demolition, and the city reached an agreement to resolve that TRO. And then they also, around the same time, appealed the notice of violation. And so it's not an even number, like a 30-day stay, because it coincides with the agreement to resolve the TRO.
Okay, is anyone here representing the appellant? Oleg Sokolov, Esquire, anyone present? Okay, is this agreement signed between the parties?
Yes, it is. I believe my colleague Mike Rulo shared it with the board
Okay,
prior to today.
so if that's the settlement, just one second. Yeah. Okay. Based on your representation, just repeat the contours of the agreement, please.
Sure. It's city affirm with the stay of enforcement until February 20th, 2026.
CD affirm and stay until February, what date?
20th.
20th? Okay, thank you. All ready?
And I'm sorry, I need to revise the previous preliminary matter for 2134 Friendship Street.
Yes.
That agreement was actually meant to apply to another Friendship Street address on the list, which is case number 4, appeal ending in 3850. That address is 3200 Friendship Street.
So the settlement that was noted in number 1 should have been number 4, should have been applied to number 4.
That is
Which is
correct.
3200 Friendship Street. And so is there a disposition on number 1?
No, there is not.
Okay, so that remains. Well, counsel then, sir, would you come back up?
Gabby, would you please read in number 4?
Yeah.
This should be case number 4 on today's list, HA 2025-003850 for 3200 Friendship Street, LNY 2017 LLC.
Okay, and Mr. Jin, is it your understanding that that is the correct address?
Yes.
And that the settlement that was noted earlier should apply to this address?
That's correct.
Are you representing the appellant in 2134 Friendship Street?
Yeah, no,
No. So
just
you-
3200 Friendship Street.
Okay, all right, so just so I understand, this is a settlement at 180-day stay of enforcement. Am I correct?
Yes. Where's that?
Okay, all right, so we will need to hear number 1, which is 2134 Friendship Street at some point. Okay, all right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right,
Sorry for the confusion on that one.
okay,
Next is case number 24, appeal ending in 4514, address 1850 West Sedgley Ave, appellant Michael L. Haddad. That matter is moot.
moot, thank you.
And then finally, on the non-protunct list, I have case number 34, appeal ending in 4784, address 609 Locust Street, appellant Sebastian McCall, and that appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Withdrawn? All right, thank you. Okay. And anyone else in the room with a preliminary matter on the non-protunct list? Anyone else in the room? Please come forward. I'm referencing lawyers who represent the city law department only.
Good afternoon, Caitlin Carmody on behalf of the city.
Afternoon, Ms. Carmody. How may we help you?
I have 2 preliminary matters on the nunc-pro-tunc list, beginning with number 19, HA-2025-004475 for 604 South Washington Square. This matter was withdrawn by the appellant on January 7th.
Thank you.
And number 20, ending in 004478, also for 604 South Washington Square. This matter was withdrawn by the appellant on November 12th of 2025.
Thank you.
Thank you. That
Is
concludes
there
my business.
anyone else in the room with a preliminary matter non-protunct?
Good afternoon, Board. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to direct your attention to number 2. This is appeal ending 003537 regarding 4732 through 4. I'm going to repeat that address because I think I had a hiccup in there. 4732 through 42 North Broad Street, appellant Nolbert Brown. Counsel for appellant is Harry Cook. He's appearing virtually.
Okay,
We have an agreement on this appeal of an intent to cease. This was just entered into, so was not sent to the board, but we just obtained signatures for the agreement itself.
okay,
The terms are that the cease, which is already in place, is going to proceed in place. However, there is a stay of any other enforcement unrelated to the cease for a period of 6 months.
okay. Stay of additional enforcement for 6 months.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Cook, please unmute and we need to put your name on the record and tell us if you represent your understanding of the agreement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, that is my understanding of the agreement. Cease remains in effect and otherwise a stay of enforcement pending permitting and use approvals, et cetera.
We have one maybe minor issue. We have a Jerome Henry as opposed to a Norbert Brown. Is there a mix-up?
My understanding is that Mr. Henry filled it out as an expediter.
Okay.
That's right. So Norbert Brown is part of the consortium that represents the organization. Previously at the MPT, he was advised, MPT hearing that was continued, he was advised he needed counsel. But Norbert Brown is the individual who is the responsible party.
Okay, and you represent his interests?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. If there's nothing else, that would be the settlement according, that's on the record. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right, have a
you.
good afternoon, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, anyone else? If not, I'll ask anyone virtually from the Law Department if you have a preliminary matter for the non-pro tunc list. Please use the raised hand symbol. Okay, we have Ms. Lachlan. Please unmute, put your name on the record.
Good afternoon, Chairman Woodson. It's Roses Lachlan for the City of Philadelphia. The matter that I'm addressing today is listed number 7, appeal ending 4139 regarding 2047 Rowan Street, primary appellant Layla Goff. This matter is moot complied.
Move complied, thank you.
And that concludes the Water Department's business
All
today.
right. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Anyone else virtually with a preliminary matter for the non-pro tunc list? Please use the raised hand symbol and we will address your matter. There's nothing further being shown, no additional issues. We will now begin calling non-pro tunc cases. Thank you.
Moving back to number 1 on today's list, appeal ending 3534 for 2134 Friendship Street, primary appellant Okosu Opoku, Opoku.
Okay, is that individual present? Ma'am, if you're present, please come forward. Let's pull the microphone close to you, please. All right, thank you. And give us your name.
Akosia Opoku.
Opoku, okay. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Who's representing the city?
Good afternoon again, board members. Sean Loeb for the city.
Okay, thank you very much. Today's portion of the hearing is to address matters that are being filed late or untimely. And if we agree with your application, we will schedule a hearing for you. If we disagree or deny the request to submit a late appeal, your appeal will be dismissed. And so what we need you to do today is to tell us why we should allow you to submit a late appeal. According to our records, the violation notice was August 9th, 2025. Your appeal date was September 12th, 2025, a few days late. So explain that to us.
Chair, excuse me, this is the reporter. I don't believe the lady has been sworn.
Yes, she has been. Yep. You did not record that, or do I need to redo it?
I apologize. I just missed it.
Yeah, so we'll
that's-
redo it then. Ms. Apoku, do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, now explain to us why we should allow you to submit a late appeal application.
The reason why I'm asking for a late appeal because of the time when that letter was sent to me, I was out of the country. I have family and kids in Ghana, and I was out of the country. So by the time I came back and opened my mail, I'd already missed the 30 days. And as soon as I saw it, I called on to an engineer to help me to process it. That is why it was late. So that was I don't have any other reason I was not in the country.
Okay, you reside in the city of Philadelphia?
I'm back and forth.
Well, I'm asking, do
Yes.
you have a address in the city of Philadelphia?
Yes.
Okay. And so generally your business interests while you are traveling out of the country, who handles those things?
Unfortunately, I don't have anybody that helps me. So,
Okay.
that is why this happened.
Yeah, you may need to rethink that, but any questions from anyone? No? Any response from the city?
No, I just note that the appeal was only 4 days late. The city has not taken any enforcement action and is not prejudiced by the granting of non-proton
Okay.
relief. So I leave that to the discretion of the board.
Thank you. Okay, we'll poll the board regarding HA 2025-003534, 2134 Friendship Street, Akusu, Apoku. Request of non-proton relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Relief granted.
Request granted.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Your request to submit a late appeal has been granted, so a hearing will be scheduled for you.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
May I just add that in the future, this was only 4 days, which I think may have been a reason for a little generosity. But if you have any other properties or any other issues, you need to make sure someone is here to respond in a timely fashion.
I understand.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay,
Just trying to see the appellants in the room. I'm going to move to number 6 on today's list, ending in 004126 for 5100 Wyalusing Ave. Primary appellant Alu Amonchi, AMONTCHI.
that has to be removed. You can't put it back on.
Yes, yes.
Your name, sir?
Hello, Richard.
Okay, wait a minute. We have different names here. So the name that was called is Alu Amantishi.
Yeah, yeah, that's our middle name. Yeah, yes. Yeah, the Amuchi is the middle name.
Okay, all right.
Your middle name?
Yes,
What is your-
Richard is the middle name. Alu Richard Amuchi. Yes.
Okay, what we need to do then, because this is legally required, before you put your hand up,
Okay.
we'll need you to slowly tell us your full name and spell your last name, okay?
Okay. So my name is Alu Richard Amuchi. I can only explain in French. So
So spell your last name for us.
that's what I'm saying. I can only spell it in French. In Oh. French, yes. Maybe
I can try.
Okay,
Nope.
Wait, for a second.
Oh, yeah, I can try and
okay, spell it in French and we'll see if we can keep up with you.
I can try in English. Is it H-A, Amuchi is it A-M-O-N-T-C-H-I. Yeah,
Okay,
that's English.
okay, all right, thank you. It's important that we know that we have the correct individual sitting before us before we proceed.
Yes,
Okay, sir, raise your right hand to be sworn.
yes,
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
yes. Yes,
Okay, secondly, do we need to have a French interpreter here for you?
I'll be okay though.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, alrighty. As you, I'm sure you heard from my comments from the previous person, here today to determine whether to allow you to submit a late appeal. If we agree, we will schedule a hearing. If we disagree, your appeal will be dismissed. Okay, now according to our records, you received a violation notice on September 11th, 2025. Your appeal was October 16th, 2025. And several days late. Any reason? Can you explain to us why you're late?
Yes, the reason why I was leaving 46, 45, and I moved across the street to 46, 44. So the new people that moved to 46, 45, they want to find the letter and give it to me because I used to live in 46, 45, and I moved to 46, 44. That's across the street from each other.
Okay, did you change your address with the city, with any of your permits or anything like that?
Yeah, my ID's been changed, but it's
Okay.
but sometimes I still get a letter in 46, 45.
Okay. Any response from the city?
Only to say that the appeal was less than a week late. The city has not taken any enforcement action in this matter, and so I leave it to the discretion of the board whether non-proton relief is appropriate.
Okay, thank you. Any questions from the board? Okay, thank you. I'll poll the board regarding HA 2025-004126 5100 Wyalusing Avenue, Alu Amontishi, AMONTCHI. Request for non-proton relief granted.
Request granted. Granted.
Request granted.
Relief granted.
Thank you, sir. We've granted your relief. We will schedule a hearing for you. You should receive that in the mail. Make sure that the Department of License and Inspections has your correct address. All right, thank you. All right, okay.
I believe we have one more appellant in the room, so I'm going to move to 21 on the list.
21? Okay.
Ending in 004485 for 6 North 50th Street. Primary appellant Abida Sultana.
Who's representing the city? Abida Sultana, please have a seat.
Good afternoon, Sean Logue again for the city.
Okay, Ms. Sultana, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Okay. Now, what you'll need to do is pull that mic close to you and speak as loudly as you can.
Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You can place your hand down. Okay, Ms. Sultana, hopefully you heard everything I've said in previous cases, that today's purpose of today's hearing is to determine if, in fact, we will allow you to submit a late appeal. If we agree, we will schedule a hearing. If we disagree, your matter will be dismissed. Okay, now in this instance, your violation notice was dated May 21, 2025. Your appeal was submitted November 12th, 2025. Several months late. Can you explain to us why that happened?
Yes. What I billed, and after that I got the letter and I contacted the city contractor. So he said he contacted with the LNI and I pay him, already. And he said I have to remove that, and I remove it. One time it was like kind of a roof thing. After that,
Okay, wait a minute. I think we were having two different discussions. We're not here to decide whether or not the violation was appropriate or not. We're only here to decide whether or not we should allow you to submit a late appeal. Okay? And so the issue is, and the question is, if you have an answer, why did you not submit the appeal before the 30 days that's permitted by the code? When you got the violation notice, why didn't you submit your appeal within 30 days?
because I did not understand that I have to submit the appeal because I already removed everything. I went to the city hall, they say to submit the appeal.
So why are you submitting an appeal? Why do you want to submit an appeal?
Appeal that, I want the reconsideration about, I remove everything.
Okay, you submitted an appeal because based on the fact that you believe you removed all the problems.
From my understanding.
Okay. All right. Mr. Logie, any response from the city?
Yes, so I can't confirm whether the condition has been abated. I don't want to speak to the merits of the violation. In terms of the timeliness of the appeal, it is 146 days late. This matter has been referred for prosecution in municipal court, although a complaint has yet to be filed. Based on the delay and the sort of lack of an explanation for delay, the city's position is that the city would be prejudiced by the granting of non-proton relief here. But again, I leave that to the board's discretion.
Okay. Ms. Sultana, is your name the only name on the deed to this property?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Okay. North 50. Just one second. It's 21. What's that?
Here's a second group.
We have two different appeals or something like that. We're talking about North 50. Yeah, because the 6th Street is the second group that we got. We see that. Okay, thank you. If there's nothing else, we will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004485. Well, before I do that, just one clarity. It appears based on the paperwork that the violation notice was a lack of building permits. Do you understand that was the nature of your violation?
Yes. Yes, I understand.
Okay, so it's not a matter of removing stuff, it's whether or not your contractor secured the appropriate permits to do the work. You understand?
Yes, I understand that.
Okay.
And just to clarify for the board, I don't know the particulars of what unpermitted
Yes.
work was done, but it is possible that if it's like a new structure that was built, if the structure is taken down, even if she didn't get a permit, taking down the structure would comply the violation.
Right, okay. Okay, all right, thank you. So we will now pull the board regarding HA 2025-004485, 6 North 50th Street, Abida Sultana. Request of non-proton relief denied.
Request denied.
Relief denied.
Relief denied.
Relief denied.
Ma'am, we've denied your request to submit a late appeal application. You may appeal our decision. If you need information as to how to submit an appeal, just call the administrator's office and someone there will tell you what you need to do to submit an appeal. Okay, to appeal our decision, rather. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Say take it down, meaning to removing the front of the building. Okay, thank you. Next matter.
Moving to number 3 on today's list, appeal ending 003841 for 5901 Elmwood Ave, appellant Idris Sharif.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, board members. Sean Logue for the city.
Okay, Idris Sharif. Okay, sir, please have a seat. Please give us your name.
My name is Idrissa Sharif.
Okay, what we'll need you to do again is pull that microphone close to you because the court reporter needs to hear you loud and clear. Repeat your name again, please.
Idrissa Sharif.
Sharif?
Yep, Sharif, like a sheriff.
Okay, Sharif. Okay, thank you. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes, show the truth.
All right, thank you. Okay, sir, as you've heard, we're here to decide whether to permit you to submit a late appeal.
Yes, sir.
According to our records, the violation was written on 8/20/2025. The appeal date is 9/29/2025. Okay. Several days late. Any reason why you were late?
Yeah, the reason is I rent the property from the old folks, and most of the mail go to his house.
Okay.
And later on, he bring it to their place. But now, when he brought the mail, was late for that period of time, and so I got it. I put in for appeal.
Okay. Now you rent space?
Yeah, I rent a.
And what do you do? What kind of businesses you operate there?
Basically, we're trying to make my own parking lot.
Parking lot?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any response from the city?
I just wanted to note that the appeal was only 9 days late. I did not really look into Mr. Sharif's relationship to the property, but it sounds like he has standing to bring this appeal, and so I leave it to the discretion of the board.
Okay. Just one preliminary matter. A Jerome Henry is listed on the appeal. Who is that person? Oh, okay. All right. And for going forward, the appellant should be noted, not the expediter. Okay, that creates confusion for the record. All right.
Just a moment,
Yeah.
if I may. At a previous hearing, were you at a previous hearing before this board in December? Or was a representative of yours?
Yeah, we're here. Yeah.
Oh, sir, we can't hear you. When you respond, everything has to be recorded. So, and-
I apologize for that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the question is, were you here previously
Yes.
for this same address or a different address?
No, for the same address here.
Okay.
And at that hearing, were you told that you would require counsel to represent you? Is that?
Yeah, but I told the council are not required for the appeal, you know.
No. You must have a lawyer represent you.
Is this?
All time?
Yes.
I just want to clarify, is
I
the
know-
owner of the
understand.
property a corporate entity?
The owner of the property?
So I see from the certified notice of violation that Anthony and Francis Bianco are held as the responsible parties. I understand that Mr. Henry appealed on your behalf,
Yes.
which is okay. However, the board has a rule that corporate entities must be represented by counsel. Do you represent a corporate entity here today?
No, it's not corporate entity. I represent my own self here.
Is your business owned by a corporate name?
Corporate name?
Yeah.
No, the business I own is different from this property that we're talking about right now.
Okay.
It's not-
You said your business rents the property from the owner?
No. I rent the property from the owner.
Right, and when you say you rent it, you have a lease agreement.
Yeah, 5-year lease
And
agreement.
what name is on the lease agreement for?
Idrissa Sharif.
Okay. Your individual personal name,
Yeah.
not a company.
No, not.
Okay. In this case, we will. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
And the city has waived any standing issues, correct?
Yes, I believe notice was sent to to individuals, not a corporate entity.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't have an issue with standing.
Okay. I think that clears that up. So let's proceed. We will pull the board regarding HA 2025-003841, 5901 Elmwood Avenue, Idris Sharif, request a non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted. Request granted.
Request granted.
Okay, sir, you've been granted the relief to submit a late appeal. Okay, an hearing will be scheduled for you. You'll receive notice in the mail.
Yes, sir, sir.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
Thank you all, sir.
Okay, what's the next matter?
I am going to move us to number 31 and 32, same appellant, but I'll start with 31 on today's list, ending in 004726 for 6517 Linmore Ave, appellant Anthony Kaba. And he's also listed for number 32, which I can read separately.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Anthony Kaba? Oh, okay, please have a seat, sir. And pull the microphone close to you, move up close to the table.
Yes, sir.
And raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I do.
And give us your name again, sir.
Anthony Kaba.
Anthony Kaba. Okay, thank you. We're going to deal with number 31 first. Oh, okay. Yeah, we still had the same issue, of course. Mr. Jerome Henry's name is listed. And so, Mr. Henry, I believe you're in the room. So in the future, we'd hope that you change that. Okay? All right, thank you. Okay. Let's see, according to our records, sir, number 31, which is appeal that's ending in 4726. The violation was written in March 29 of 2025. You submitted an appeal on December 1st, 2025, several months late. Can you explain to us why you submitted a late appeal?
I think the appeal was sent to the building and no one was living there. So it's one day when I went there, I pick up the mail.
The address that was used, is that the address that you gave the city for your mail?
I live on 23 South Woodlawn.
Okay, but did you tell that your records that the city has that you should have given them when you submitted your official documents? What address did you give the city?
I think when I fill the form, I just put the building address.
See, if you did that, then that means that all the mail that the city sends to you for that address goes to that address. You need to change that and place your correct mailing address in the system.
I change it now.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything from the city?
Yes, give me one moment. I'm sorry.
While you're pulling that up, I neglected to mention in our executive session, I believe 6517 Linmore Avenue is owned by Penn Hope Personal Housing Incorporated, and per the board's rule, would need council representation.
Okay, but this individual is, sir, what is your relationship to that organization?
Owner.
You're the owner. Oh, so this is a corporate ownership. Yeah, my apologies. Okay. Well, we will stop further deliberation because you have to be represented by legal counsel to represent the company. You can't do it as an individual. Okay? And so we will need to continue this matter to allow you to get a lawyer to represent you at this hearing.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before you leave, let's read in the second case.
Yep, the second case is listed as number 32 on today's list, ending in 004727. Same address, 6517 Linmore Ave, and same appellant, Anthony Kaba.
Okay, Mr. Kaba, given the same address, I assume the corporate entity is involved in this matter as well, correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay, so both these cases will be continued to allow you to secure the services of an attorney. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. That ends the matter for today. Please secure an attorney as quickly as possible to follow through on the required paperwork. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
I lost the cases.
Moving back to the top of the list, to number 8, ending in 004144 for 2131 North 9th Street. Appellant Alex Mozendez, doing business as oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm going to restart. Appellant Alex Mozendez, doing business as Elegance Group LLC.
Okay. Who's representing the city?
Sean Loeb for the city.
Okay, is Alex Mozendez, Elegance Group, present? Anyone representing the interests of the Elegance Group or Alex Mozendez?
Here, he's under the name Jack.
If you're present, please unmute, make yourself known to the board. If you're present, please make yourself known to the board. Okay, no one's responding, Mr. Logue.
Hearing no response.
Yes, confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 56 Black Rock Road, Yardley, PA on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 11th, 2025.
Thank you. Hearing no response, Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:50 p.m.
12:50 p.m. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004144, 2131 North 9th Street, Alex Mozendez, DBA Elegance Group LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you. Okay, the next matter.
It looks like the next two also involve same appellant, but I'll start with number 9, ending in 004145. Also for 2131 North 9th Street, Alex Mozendez, doing business as Elegance Group LLC.
Okay, thank you. Anyone present representing Alex Mozendez or Elegance Group LLC? Anyone present? Anyone present? Okay, let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 56 Black Rock Road, Yardley, PA on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 11th, 2025.
Okay, no response. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
The city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:52 p.m.
Okay, we'll poll the board regarding HA 2025-004145, 2131 North 9th Street, Alex Mozendez, DBA Elegance Group LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you. Next matter.
Lastly, number 10 on the list, ending in 004148 for 2123 North 9th Street, appellant Alex Mozendez, doing business as Elegance Group LLC.
Thank you. Anyone present representing the interests of Alex Mozendez, Elegance Group LLC? Anyone present? Let's confirm service.
Yep. Appellants in this matter listed 56 Black Rock Road, Yardley, PA on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 11th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:53 p.m.
Thank you. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004148, 2123 North 9th Street, Alex Mozendez, DBA Elegance Group LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. Let's move on.
Yep, moving to 11 on today's list, ending in 004349 for 2417 North Patton Street, appellant Tommy Marks.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Loeb for the city.
Okay, the appellant present, Tommy Marks. Tommy Marks present, or anyone representing the interests of Tommy Marks? Anyone representing the interest of 2417 North Patton Street? Anyone present? Okay, no one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 1926 West Bruner Street, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Okay, Mr. Loeb, what's your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
12:54 PM.
We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004349, 2417 North Patton Street, Tommy Marks. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. What's that next matter?
Number 12 on today's list, appeal ending 004357 for 2081 East Venango Street, appellant Ahmad Khan.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon again, Sean Loeb for the city.
Okay, is anyone present? Is Ahmad Khan present or anyone representing his interest? Ahmad Khan, if you're present, please make yourself known to the board. Okay, anyone representing the interest of 2081 East Venango Street? Anyone present? Okay, no one is responding. Please confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 4036 Glendale Street, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Okay, what's your pleasure, Mr. Loeb?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, Mr. Pincus, what time do we have?
12:56 PM.
Okay, 12:56. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004357, 2081 East Venango Street, Ahmad Khan. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. Moving on.
Moving on to 13 on today's list, appeal ending 004429 for 1935 South 6th Street, a primary appellant Catherine Crane, represented by Jennifer Bazidlo. This appellant also has appeals 14, 15, and 16 on today's list.
Okay, let's start with 13. Is the appellant present or appellant's counsel present?
Yes, both appellant and counsel are here. This is
Okay.
Jennifer Bazidlo, the property owner's attorney.
Okay, just one moment. And I don't, oh, my apologies. Your image was jumping all over my screen. I just needed to confirm. Okay, will your client be testifying today? Does she need to be sworn?
She should be sworn in. She's going to confirm my testimony that I put on the record.
Okay, ma'am, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I do.
And your name again, ma'am?
Catherine Crane.
All right, thank you. Okay, who's representing the city?
Hi, Sean Loeb for the city.
Do you have any witnesses, Mr. Loeb?
No, I do not.
Okay, all righty. Mr. Bazidlo, you understand that this is a request for non-pro-tunc relief. You understand the implications. According to our records, the violation was noted on May 9th, 2025. The appeal was addressed or submitted October 31st, 2025. And so we will stand ready to hear your argument regarding why we should grant non-pro-tunc relief.
Great. So our main reason, and it's going to be for all of these, but I know we need to go over them individually, is Ms. Crane has yet to receive notice of any of these violations as of this hearing date. She purchased this home in July of 2023 as new development from the previous owner who had developed the property in 1933 and 1935, South 6th LLC. She resides at this property full-time and receives her mail regularly at this address. She only became aware of this violation because she was on Atlas checking her property assessment for 2026. Shortly after that, she hired me on October 20th, 2025, and I filed this appeal 11 days later on October 31st, 2025. Notably, also on October 31st, I personally reached out to the L&I inspector, Inspector Jowers, listed on this violation, asking for clarification because we hadn't received it, asking for him to serve us a copy of the violation, both to my office and to her home address. I followed up on that request on November 10th. And on November 12th, we received an email from Mr. Jowers stating that the matter was no longer with him, and he did not forward a copy of the violation. We believe that since this is an issue with obtaining a CO, and those permits at issue were filed by the previous owner and developer, that they're most likely going to that developer and not to Ms. Crane, who is now the owner of the property. So we just asked that as soon as she became aware, which she only became aware of because of her own due diligence and proactiveness, that we be allowed to file this appeal non-protunct, as we haven't even received a copy of the violation as of today.
Okay, without getting too involved in the underlying case, have you been able to secure a copy of the violations yourself?
I was able to acquire a copy of this particular violation, the subject of this appeal, on Atlas.
Okay.
That was when we were able to obtain the copy of the appeal.
Okay, did you represent Ms. Crane at settlement?
No, I did not.
Okay. Mr. Logan, any response?
Yes. So the notice of violation was sent to the violation address where Ms. Crane lives, 1935 South 6th Street, on May 9th, 2025. The appeal was filed 144 days beyond the appeal period, and the city has actually already filed a complaint in municipal court related to this violation. And so the city's position is that the city would be prejudiced by the granting of non-protunct relief here.
To whom was the appeal addressed?
The notice of violation was issued to Ms. Crane.
In her name?
Yes,
At that address on South 6th Street?
that is correct.
May I have Ms. Crane offer some testimony?
Sure.
I did not receive anything. The way
Wait, Ms. Crane, wait. We
Yeah.
don't do narrative. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ms. Basilio, you'll need to ask a specific question so she can respond.
Ms. Crane, when did you move into this property?
In July of 2023.
And when you purchased the property, excuse me, let me go back. This is your primary address. This is where you reside full-time, correct?
Yes.
And
And
you
I have since July 2023.
And you regularly receive mail at this address?
Yes.
Is there any other address where you habitually reside or receive mail at?
No.
Did you at any point receive this notice of violation in the mail?
No.
And how did you discover about this violation?
I was poking around because I had been checking out my taxes online and I saw there was a system called Atlas, and I was just sort of poking around, and then I saw that there was, and I actually in correspondence reached out about it and didn't know what to do and started trying to work it out, and that's when I reached out to you and explained what had happened. And then
So Ms. Crane, so it's your assertion that you never received notice of this
yes.
violation. Can I also ask, have you received any notice of any lawsuit filed against you concerning this violation?
Never.
Thank you.
What's this next letter?
Okay, any cross? Mr.
No.
Lowe? Mr. Lowe, the additional enforcement that occurred in this matter, how was the public noted or the defendant notified?
So they are served. In this case, just in the interest of full disclosure, so the appeal was, or rather the complaint was recently filed. I don't believe service has been effectuated yet. It was filed well after the appeal period lapsed. I think, candidly, the late appeal probably should have been flagged in our process, but that complaint is pending in municipal court currently.
Okay, say it's pending, but service has not been effectuated for the additional enforcement action.
That's correct. The complaint has not been served.
Okay. We're gonna need to go off the record for a moment. But before we do that, anything else, Ms. Vizildo? It's an unusual circumstance.
I would ask what address who is named as the defendant in the litigation and what address they're being tried to be served at.
Ms. Crane is the named defendant, and it's the violation address, 1935 South 6th Street.
Thank you.
Ms. Crane, is there any other name on the deed?
No, it's just my name on the deed.
Okay, and when you went to settlement, were you represented by counsel or a real estate broker?
Yes, Keller Williams Mainline, and I also had an escrow. I also had a title insurance. It was through title insurance company as well.
Okay, but you didn't have your
all
own
of that.
lawyer at the table when you went to
No.
settlement? So you don't recall receiving a copy of the CO for the address or any of the permits that were executed?
There is actually a copy. The property cert was issued for the property. It was in my exhibits that I submitted along with the appeal. I can show it to you if you would wish. And it was issued to
Yeah, if you
1930.
would put, well, probably getting into the underlying elements of the
Yeah.
case, so we won't do that. I was just curious as to how something like this is a new build, correct?
Correct. But there is a property cert issued to Ms.
Okay, all
Be-
right, we're
prior
gonna
to
go off the
closing.
record for a moment. The record. Okay, let's address this matter. Is there any additional testimony or offer of evidence before we poll the board on number
If possible, I would just like
4661?
to add one piece of information. This is Ms. Bazidlo. During the break, I did go on Philadelphia court system, and I did not see, when searching Ms. Crane's name, I did not see the pending matter. So I don't know, Mr. Liu, perhaps we can speak later because I just still are not seeing what has been filed. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. That's good information to have. Okay, regarding HA 2025-004.
I do have a docket number if that's helpful.
That would be.
It's CE-26-01-32-0025.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to add, like, very briefly in closing that an appeal non-protonc is permitted only when the appeal is untimely as a result of fraud or a breakdown in the tribunal's operations, or where an appellant or appellant's counsel failed to file a timely appeal because of non-negligent circumstances. And while I understand the pending municipal court matter maybe complicates the board's calculus in this matter, I don't believe the appellant has met their burden for non-protonc relief to be granted. And so.
Okay, thank you. All right, we will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-004429, 1935 South 6th Street, Catherine Crane, request for non-protonc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Relief granted.
Request granted.
Okay, thank you. We've granted non-protonc relief for that matter. Let's move on to the next matter.
Yep, 14 on today's list ending in 004661, same address, 1935 South 6th Street, 6th Street. Appellant Catherine Crane, also represented by Jennifer Bazidlo.
Okay, in this matter, the violation notice was dated August 19th, 2025. The appeal was 11/21/2025. Ms. Bazidlo, what is your argument regarding this late appeal?
If I may, board members, I think I may be able to save us a little bit of debate here. All three of these matters are site violation notices that were issued to Lawrence General Contractors. So I don't believe the appellant has standing to bring this appeal, but she also wouldn't be responsible for the resulting fine unless she's like the owner of Lawrence General Contractors.
Yeah, well, let's ask the question. Ms. Bazidlo, is she any legal relationship with the contractor?
No, there is no relationship there.
Oh, so in this instance, there's no standing, and I guess in this matter, are you willing to just withdraw the appeals?
Yes, if she's not the responsible party, we just didn't know because we had not received a copy of the site violation notices, so we were unsure what they were. So in an abundance of precaution, we had filed the appeals.
Okay, so let's do this. Would it be appropriate then to note this one, Mr. Logue has withdrawn, or Ms. Brazitlo? Any opposition to that?
As long as there's no responsibility for my client, then I am happy to have them withdraw.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Logue?
this is-
Okay,
that
so
was
we'll,
as well.
for the record though, we'll need to note each one separately.
But
So,
if I may, I just want to make sure we're clear because these violations are outstanding on the property, if I'm not
Correct.
mistaken. So Ms. Crane needs to know that either those violations will be removed against the property as she's not responsible. Otherwise, if we dismiss this, she has these violations still on her property. So we need to, if I'm not mistaken, we need to understand where these violations are going before it either gets dismissed or at the present time, her first appeal was granted. Maybe we need an executive session. I don't know.
It could be withdrawn without prejudice, if the board were open to that and the parties.
By the appellant, withdrawn without prejudice.
correct.
I would just say if they're going to remain on the property, we probably should not be able to we wouldn't withdraw them then. I would only be with the stipulation that my client would not ever be held responsible for them.
Yeah, the issue though is, do you have standing to submit an appeal?
Yeah.
That becomes a matter for the city, I believe.
The question of standing is a matter for the board to determine. The city has raised the issue of standing,
Okay,
and so we would maybe have an executive session to determine
okay.
that.
Okay,
I guess just on the standing note, then I would say that my client does have standing in the appellate matter if the violations are registered against her property that she owns and resides in.
okay. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's take a short executive session and we will return in a moment. Mr. Logue, if you can determine sort of what is the current understanding of the staff in terms of these violation notices.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have an answer right now to the point that Mr. Pincus raised. I'm going to try to see if I can determine that in the next few minutes.
Thank you. We thought headed to a resolution, but not so fast. And so let me ask this question. Mr. Logue, any additional information for us regarding the non-pro-tunc application?
Yes, briefly, and I guess I'll address all three SVNs collectively. First, I just want to say that it is the appellant's burden to establish how they would be aggrieved in order to establish standing to bring these appeals. One of them was filed 65 days late. That's the appeal ending in 4661. The appeal ending in 4663 was filed 36 days late. The appeal ending in 4665 was 16 days late. And so while I understand the sort of uncertainty about how this may affect the property owner is weighing on the board's mind, these appeals are late, and bills for the SVNs have been sent to the contractor only, not to Ms. Crane. So that's all the additional context
And on the violation notices, whose name is on the, and what address?
So the named responsible party on all three SVNs is Lawrence General Contractors. And it was sent to their address in Suffern, New York. But this address, 1935 South 6th Street, is the address listed as where the violation was observed.
Yeah, but the full name and address of the contractor is noted on the violation?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
You are referring to a document?
I'm sorry?
Are you referring to an exhibit, a document?
We did not submit exhibits for these matters. I believe, though, most likely actually, I don't know what was attached to the appellant's appeal form.
You're right, it is attached to the appeal form.
I did not, we never received a copy, so I only submitted the printout of the violation that was on Atlas. But for SVNs, they don't have that notice of violation information. So
Okay.
that was all that was submitted.
Okay.
And Mr. Logue, if you're saying who's aggrieved, I'm not quite sure I understand your point. Because assuming that the timeliness issue is, which is what we're hearing today, if these violations are in fact stay on the record, then Ms. Crane is in fact aggrieved, is she not?
I mean, if the board would like to decide it on standing, I guess that would be a relevant question. But in terms of non-protonc relief, I don't think there's a clear explanation for why these appeals were filed late. I don't believe she has standing to file an appeal for non-protonc relief for SVNs where she is not listed as a responsible party.
Okay.
I would just argue that that these violations are registered and linked to her property. If she were to go and sell this property, it would be pop up as a violation against the property, and so she's very much aggrieved by these. And by the city solicitor's own admission, she never received notice of these violations, so that is why they're filed late. I only discovered them when I was investigating the other violation that was previously discussed, and we filed it within 2 weeks of discovery.
Okay. Well, we're going to move forward then with.
Hi, Ms. Crane. I'd like to ask Ms. Crane a couple questions. You said you have no relationship with Lawrence. Did you have a relationship with Lawrence prior to having this?
No, I purchased the house through, I forget, Keller Williams Mainline, and he was
Ms.
the
Crane,
developer.
they were not your contractors that you hired, correct?
Oh, no, it was already built. I just bought the house.
Okay. And the other question is, when you made settlement on 1935, were they building 1937 while you were living there?
When I was living here, not 1937, but 1933, you mean?
Okay. All right.
That one, they weren't building it, but they were selling it. Because the people moved, it was already built, but the people moved in after I moved in. I moved in July of 2023.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Any additional argument regarding the timeliness in the non-protonc relief request? If not, we will poll the board.
Briefly, as a practical matter, I don't see what the granting or denial of non-protonc relief could do here, because they're not the named responsible party. They're not responsible for the resulting fine for the site violation notice.
I think the underlying issue is whether we are agreeing that she has standing or not. And so proceeding with a vote would suggest that she does have standing in our view.
Understood.
And based on that, we need to vote into whether or not to permit a hearing on, now, different decision may be made at the hearing, but dealing with this non-protonc issue is what we're trying to resolve today.
Understood.
Ms. Mazzillo, anything before we vote?
And if I may, if in fact she doesn't have standing, then wouldn't it be appropriate, if these are granted for between now and the hearing, for the city to review the violations and determine whether or not to pull the violations? Because she didn't get notice, or you resend them, or you find some way to deal with these violations are out there. They still need to be complied.
Well, they don't need to be complied because they're site violation notices, but they need to be paid by the contractor to whom they were issued. They still have not been paid, but Ms. Crane is not responsible for paying the violation.
And I guess I would ask Ms. Crane, have you talked to the contractor or asked him about them?
I have tried to get in touch with him and he has not returned any calls. I've looked him up. I've actually done my due diligence and found, he has a few different business names and such, in that. I think it's all related to that New York address, that property.
I will just add that there's other, obviously, we don't need to go into the underlying facts here, but there's other issues going on between the developer and the property owner that will probably result in further litigation. So there's been contact, but no response.
Okay. All right, well, let's proceed with our matter for today. And that would be 4661-1935 South Sixth Street, Catherine Crane, request a non-proton relief, granted.
Request granted.
Granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next one.
Number 15 on the list, appeal ending 004663 for 1935 South Sixth Street, Catherine Crane, represented by Jennifer Bazidlo.
Thank you. In this matter, the dates are, the violation was written on September 17th, 2025. The appeal was submitted November 21st, 2025. Is there any further argument different than what we've heard previously? Ms. Bazidlo?
No, the facts of all of these are identical. So I would
Okay.
stipulate that all argument could just be transferred to these other.
Okay. Mr.
Violation.
Lowe? Any
Yeah,
response?
no, I think the facts are identical. I agree.
All right, thank you. We will poll the board on HA 2025-004-663-1935 South Sixth Street, Catherine Crane. Request a non-proton relief, granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next matter.
Lastly, for this address, appeal number 004665, 1935 South Sixth Street, Catherine Crane, represented by Jennifer Bazidlo.
Thank you very much. In this matter, the violation notice was October 7th, 2025. The appeal date was November 21st, 2025. Ms. Bazidlo, any additional testimony?
No, I would stipulate it's the identical facts to the prior violation argument.
Thank you. Mr. Lowe, any response?
No, I agree.
Thank you. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004-665-1935 South Sixth Street, Catherine Crane. Request for non-proton relief, granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Thank you very much. I think that concludes, that concludes all matters regarding 1935 South Sixth Street. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Off the record, I just want to note that if this does get appealed, the appellant will have to order notes of testimony. They'll have to order the notes from the cases to which we referred when we said that testimony was being incorporated.
Okay.
Understood. Understood.
Thank you. Okay, let's move on to our next open matter.
Yep, moving to number 17 on today's list, appeal ending in 004444, property address 2515 West Somerset Street, appellant Kalila Williams.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Loeb for the city.
Okay, is Kalila Williams present? Anyone present representing the interests of Ms. Williams? Anyone present representing the interests of 2515 West Somerset Street? No one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 3383 Frederick Street, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Thank you very much. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure? No one's responding.
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:39 p.m.
1:39 p.m. We will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-00444-2515 West Somerset Street, Kalila Williams. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. That concludes that matter. What's our next open matter?
Number 18 on the list, Appeal ending 004453 for 4802 B Street, appellant Carmen Ortiz.
Carmen Ortiz, are you present? Carmen Ortiz. Anyone present representing Ms. Carmen Ortiz or the interest of 4802 B Street? Anyone present? No one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 8 East Silver Street, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Okay, no one's responding. Mr. Logue, what's your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:41 PM.
1:41 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004453, 4802 B Street, Carmen Ortiz. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Oh, dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you. All righty, what's next?
Number 22 on today's list. And 23 will actually have the same appellants, but number 22 ending 004512 for 1815 West Sedgley Ave, appellant Michael Aladad.
Who's representing the city?
Sean Logue for the city.
Okay, Mr. Michael Aladad, are you present?
Your Honor, I'm here presenting the.
And your name, sir?
My name is Andy L. Talibi, Andy.
Are you an attorney?
No, I'm not, sir.
So you can't represent the interests of Michael Aladad? Only he himself or his attorney authorized to practice in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania can do that.
Well, I'm fully authorized by him to present him.
That doesn't help, sir. You have to be an attorney to represent his interests at these hearings.
What about him? If I get him now,
Sir,
can he?
listen to me clearly. Also, I believe these violations were issued to a corporate name, to a corporate entity. So he can't represent himself either. He must have an attorney. The violation notices clearly state that. So you don't have standing to have anything to stay in the hearing. So is he present? Is Michael Al-Haddad, is he present?
Well, yeah, he is. He just.
Well, I
left
need
the-
him on the screen because this is his appeal.
Yeah, if again the legal attorney
Sir,
requires.
listen to me. I need Mr. Michael Al-Haddad to identify himself and we would address him directly.
Okay, well, he just stepped out. I'm sorry, but I'm fully
Okay, then we're
authorized.
going to move on. Let's move on to another matter. Have him return. We'll come back to it. Let's move on.
Moving to number 25 on the list, appeal ending 004602 for 1304 West Hunting Park Ave, appellant Marion Tobias.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Logue for the city.
Okay, is Marion Tobias present? Marion Tobias, Tobias. Was anyone else present representing the interests of Marion Tobias? Okay, let's confirm service. There's no response.
Appellants in this matter listed 5639 Miriam Road, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Thank you. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:44 PM.
1:44 PM. We will poll the board on HA 2025-004602, 1304 West Hunting Park Avenue, Marion Tobias. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you very much. What's our next matter?
26 on the list, appeal ending 004669 for 1906 North 4th Street, appellant Jack Nassauer. He's also going to be the appellant for 27.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, board members. Sean Lord for the city.
Thank you. Is Jack Nassauer present?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I swear.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, sir, before we proceed, 1906 North 4th Street, are you the individual's name on the deed?
I'm the general contractor.
You're the general contractor.
Correct.
And the name of your company?
Nasor Creations.
Okay, who was the violations written to?
Jack Nasor.
You individually?
This is the responsible party. It's Jack Nasor, correct.
Okay. Any concerns, Mr. Logue, regarding standing?
Give me one moment. I'm sorry.
Sure.
No concerns.
Okay. All right, Mr. Nassori, as you probably heard, our purpose today is to determine whether to permit you to submit a late appeal. And we will review the dates in our record, and you will need to explain to us why we should allow you to submit a late appeal. In
All
this
right.
particular instance, the appeal notice was, I'm sorry, the violation notice was August 14th, 2025. The appeal was submitted November 25th, 2025, several months late. Can you explain to us why she permit you to submit a late appeal?
Yes, correct. So we had like a problem on the address from the city. It shows like different address on my address. So it shows Philadelphia, New Jersey. Like I wasn't receiving the letters to the address. The city has a wrong address.
Okay, wait a minute. Just before we proceed, though, sir.
Okay.
It appears that the violation notice is written to an LLC.
Yeah, Nasur Creations LLC, correct.
I have it written to. an
Just one
individual.
moment. Just one moment.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it would help if I shared my screen with the.
I think we're okay. We're okay. Okay. My apologies. We're okay. Okay. So, sir, you're saying your argument is that your address was not correctly entered into the system?
Correct. And we filed a addendum to change it as well. We're still waiting the response.
Okay. Now, when you initially submitted your applications, what did you use your correct mailing application on your permit applications?
Correct.
Well, what is your correct mailing application?
It's 1432 South 23rd Street.
And what address
Philadelphia, PA.
what address was entered into the system for you?
It's 1432 South 23rd, Philadelphia, New Jersey. So there's like a typo. There's something wrong in the writings.
Okay, we can't see that, but
I'm sorry.
I could.
So I saw all this while I'm in the city. I'm applying for another permit, and they say like, Jack, you have a violation. I said I didn't appear. I didn't receive anything.
okay. All right, thank you.
Sharing on that.
Yeah. No, I was referencing his attempt to show us on screen.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what we
okay,
couldn't
good.
see.
But
Mr. Logan, any response?
I don't have any response specifically to, I mean, I think the SVN does note a Philadelphia, New Jersey address. I do just have a question for Mr. Nassor.
Yes.
Mr. Nassor, how did you find out about these violations?
so I was in the city and applying for a permit, and they say like, Jack, you have outstanding something violation. So I scheduled a visit for the city again to the violation department. So they printed out all these for me. This one, two. I was shocked. Like I have 2 or 3 violations. I didn't know about it.
Okay. And the permit you're applying for, is that for the violation address or for?
No, the one the permit we already have it.
Okay.
It's a different permit.
Okay, have you noted in Eclipse that your address has been corrected?
We sent the amendment, amendment to the,
Right?
yeah, we're still waiting the response.
Okay.
So on the Eclipse it shows, if you want also I can show you.
Anything else, Mr. Logue?
I don't have anything. I would just note for the board that I don't know where the Philadelphia, New Jersey address came from, if that was perhaps an error on Mr. Nasour's part when he was providing an address to the city somewhere, Eclipse or OPA or somewhere else. So I don't have any more information as to how that address came to be the address that was served this violation notice.
Thank you. Okay, then we will pull the board regarding HA 2025-004-669, 1906 North 4th Street. Jack Nasour, request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted. Request granted.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the next matter.
Thank you.
27.
Yep, 27 on the list, ending 004670, same address, 1906 North 4th Street, same appellant, Jack Nassauer.
Okay, sir, the dates for that one is August 14th, 2025 was the violation date. November 25th, 2025 is the appeal date. Any additional testimony separate from the previous matter?
No.
Okay, Mr. Logue, any additional argument?
No, I just want to note that this site violation notice was issued to that same address, the Philadelphia, New Jersey address.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty, we'll poll the board regarding HA 2025-004670, 1906 North 4th Street. Jack Nassauer, request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Request granted.
Request granted.
Request granted. Request granted.
Thank you. Mr. Nassauer, we've granted your request for non-pro-tunc relief in both matters. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You too as well.
Moving to.
Just one moment,
oh,
just one
yeah.
moment. Okay, let's move on.
Yep, moving to number 28 on the list. 28 and 29 also involve the same appellant, but starting with 28, ending in 004718 for 2826 through 28 Belgrade Street, appellant Mike French.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Logue for the city.
Mike French, are you present? Anyone representing the interests of Mike French or 2826-28 Belgrade Street? Anyone present? Okay, no one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 2826 Belgrade Street, Philadelphia, PA on their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Okay, thank you very much. There's been no response. Mr. Logue, what's your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-pro-tunc relief be denied for failure to appear.
Mr. Pincus, what time do we have?
1:54 p.m.
1:54 p.m. Thank you. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004718, 2826-28 Belgrade Street. Mike French. Request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
No.
My apologies. My apologies. Strike that. Strike that. Okay. Except this. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, let me start. Reading the next matter, 29.
29 on today's list, ending 004719, also for 2826 through 28 Belgrade Street, appellant Mike French.
Okay, as previously called, Mike French, are you present? Mike French, are you present? Or anyone representing Mr. French's interest? No one is responding. Please confirm service.
Appellants listed 2826 Belgrade Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Thank you. What time do we, Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. And what time do we have, Mr. Pincus?
1:55 PM.
1:55 PM. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004719, 2826-28 Belgrade Street. Mike French, this matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. I think that resolves that matter. Okay, let's move on to the next matter.
Moving to number 30 on today's list, appeal ending 004722 for 4914 North Smedley Street. Appellant Darnell Russell, doing business as Darnell Russell Investments LLC.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Logue for the city.
Okay, Darnell Russell, are you present? Or anyone representing the interests of Darnell Russell Investments LLC? Anyone present? Okay, no one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 107 Arch Street, Unit 5B, Philadelphia, PA on both Nunc-Pro-Tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Thank you. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure? No one has responded.
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. Mr. Pincus, what time do we have?
1:57 PM.
1:57 PM. All right, we will poll the board. HA 2025-004722, 4914 North Smedley Street, Darnell Russell, DBA, Darnell Russell Investments, LLC. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. Just one moment.
Number 32.
Okay, what's our next matter?
Number 33 on today's list, appeal ending 004782 for 829 North 10th Street, appellant Trocow Kupi, KPUI.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Sean Logue for the city.
Okay. Is anyone present representing Trocow Kupi, KPUI? Anyone present? Anyone present representing the interests of 829 North 10th Street? Okay, no one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 2544 Grays Ferry, Philadelphia, PA on both their Nunc-Pro-Tunc and standard appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 10th, 2025.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Logue, what is your pleasure?
Hearing no response, the city requests that non-proton relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. What time do you have, Mr. Pincus?
1:59 PM.
1:59 PM. Poll on the board, HA 2025-004782, 829 North 10th Street, Trocow Kupi, KPUI. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismiss for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear. Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. Anything else on the non-pro-tunc list?
Yes, moving back to number 22 and 23, appeal ending 004512 for 1815 West Sedgley Ave, appellant Michael Aladad.
Mr. Michael Aladad, are you present?
He's not. I'm still here, Chairman.
Oh, he's not present.
No, sir.
Okay, let's confirm service, please.
Just a moment. Can we have
Yes.
a quick executive session?
Yes. Legal representation for a corporate entity. We will need to continue this. I'll read them into the record. H8 2025-004512, 1815 West Sedgley Avenue, Michael Aladad. That matter is continued to allow Mr. Aladad to secure legal representation. Regarding HA 2025-004513, 1815 West Sedgley Avenue, Michael Aladad. Again, that matter will be continued as well. No. I just read them.
Yeah, I have 24 as moot.
Yes. Number 23, though, is still,
Yeah.
that will be continued to allow the appellant to secure legal representation. Okay? So, sir, if you would advise Mr. Aladad of that, he will receive a written notice in the mail.
Thank you, Chair.
Just one moment.
So let's clear up which ones are moot, which ones are continued. Number 22 is continued. That is HA 2025-004512, 1815 West Sedgley Avenue, Michael Aladad, and also continued number 23, HA 2025-004513, also 1815 West Sedgley Avenue, appellant Michael Aladad.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Thank you very much. I think, are there any additional matters on the non-pro-tunc list?
Nope, that concludes the non-pro-tunc list.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let's do we will need a short executive conference break. We'll be back momentarily and we'll hear our regular cases. We're off the regular list. Okay. Does anyone have any preliminary non-contested matters for the preliminary list? I mean, for the regular list. Boy. Mr. Loeb?
Good afternoon again, board members. Sean Loeb for the city. I do have a few preliminary matters for the merits list, starting with case number 1, appeal ending in 0824, address 634 East Clementine Street, appellant Daryl and Donna Taylor. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant on January 8th.
Thank you.
I think there are a couple continuance requests, but I don't know the particulars of those or if they're unopposed. So I'm going to skip them and let colleagues come up and speak to them if necessary. So the next definitive preliminary matter is case number 5 on the list, appeal ending in 2407, address 4400 City Ave, appellant Lisa Aho, doing business as City Line Gas LLC. That matter, I believe, was listed in error. There was a hearing in July of 2021.
Okay. Listed in error. Okay, thank you.
Let's make sure the appellant isn't present, right?
Okay. Is anyone present representing the interests of 4400 City Avenue? Anyone present? Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't read.
Listed in error is fine. I just wanted to make sure that.
Thank you.
Next is case number 6, appeal ending in 3075, address 7601 Frankfurt Ave, appellant Gas Star Fuel LLC, and this appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Next, case number 7, well, I guess I'll read 7 and 8 at the same time. Case number 7, appeal ending in 3368, address 611 Emily Street, appellant Sao Chin Lee, doing business as DR Builders. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant on January 13th. Case number 8, appeal ending in 3370, same appellant, Sao Chin Lee, doing business as DR Builders, for the neighboring address, 613 Emily Street. That appeal was also withdrawn by the appellant on January 13th.
Thank you.
And finally, case number 9 on the list, appeal ending in 3958, address 1525 Manton Street, appellant Alex Bruno, doing business as Leak Engineering LLC. And there's an agreement there for city affirm with a reduced fine of $5,000.
Thank you. All righty.
And that concludes my preliminary matters and my business today.
Thank you very much. Anyone else in the room who has a preliminary matter for the regular list? Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, members of the board. Kristen Patchell on behalf of the city. I am here to address number 10 on the list, HA 2025-002338 for 5556 Ludlow Street. I don't know if the appellant, Ms. Hadley, is present.
Ms. Hadley, are you present? Erica
Yes.
Hadley.
Yes.
Erica Hadley. Okay, Ms. Hadley, if you are present, please turn on your video. Okay.
Can you see me?
No. Well, while Ms. Hadley is attempting to turn on, oh, there she is. Your name, ma'am?
Erica Hadley.
Okay. All right. Please.
Yes, members of the board. So it's my understanding that Ms. Hadley had requested a continuance to the boards earlier in the week. I believe she was informed she would need an attorney by board's administration. As far as the city goes, we did not originally object to this. And furthermore, my own witness has an appointment which will make her unavailable at least for the next hour or so. So no objection to a joint continuance.
Okay. So, Ms. Hadley, you're requesting a continuance?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have to speak louder. We can't
Yes.
hear you. Okay. And your reason for the request?
I reached out to a attorney and they told me they couldn't help me. So I sent y'all a screenshot of their email. So I was going to continue, but I ultimately may just withdraw it because I can't find an attorney then.
Okay, wait a minute. There's two different things. Either we continue it so you can secure an attorney. There are lots of attorneys in the city of Philadelphia, or you're going to withdraw your appeal, which is.
We could just withdraw it. It's fine.
Okay, city's response?
That's fine. I don't have an objection to that.
Okay, who was the violation written to?
It was written to Ms. Hadley.
Why does she need an attorney?
So the property, it's a limited lodging license.
A limited what?
Lodging license renewal denial.
Okay.
And I believe board's admin in their response to Mrs. Hadley's exhibits was that because the property is owned by an LLC, she would need an attorney. The license was in Ms. Hadley's name. I think that's ultimately up to the board if she needs an attorney.
Okay. But she's also stated on the record just now that she just wants to withdraw.
That's perfectly fine. The city doesn't object to her withdrawal.
That may be predicated on the belief that her case can't be heard. Should we discuss whether?
Yes, hold on for a moment.
Rule applies?
Yeah, let's go off the record just for a moment. Hold on, Miss Bradley. Okay, back on the record. Ms. Hadley, couple things. One, if the violation is written to you as an individual, it's the determination of this board that you can represent yourself. Of course, we will have to probe whether or not the property involved is the ownership of the property, but the actual violation is written to you individually. Is that correct? You're muted, ma'am.
Yeah, I guess it's written to me.
Pardon me?
Yeah, I believe it's written to me, but I know the property is under a LLC.
Okay, but you have to be clear because your statements are recorded and this has a legal import. So we need to understand what you understand. And so if the violation notice is written to you as an individual, then we can proceed to have a hearing. Are you prepared to have a hearing today?
No, I could withdraw it.
Okay. All right. You've stated that you choose to withdraw the matter, which is HA 2025-002338, 5556 Ludlow Street, Erica Hadley. The note for the record, this matter is withdrawn. Thank you. Have a good afternoon, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Anyone else have a preliminary matter for consideration before we hear the open list? Okay,
Good afternoon, members of the board.
you hit the button there, sir, so we can hear you. Okay, we want to hear from the city first, then we'll hear from you, sir.
Good afternoon, Board. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Which matter are we here today?
This is for number 3, appeal ending 004403 regarding 5900 North 12th Street, appellant Martin Diaz.
Okay, I note for the record that an Spanish interpreter was requested. So do we have an interpreter on deck?
Yes, interpreter, Stephen. Yes, he's turning his camera on.
Yeah.
And good afternoon. My name is Stephen Aubain, Aubain, interpreter ID YM288.
Thank you very much, sir. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Sir, did you swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English to Spanish and Spanish to English the proceedings regarding 5900 North 12th Street, Martin Diaz?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you very much. You can place your hand down. What we will do is reread the matter into the record, and if you would interpret as we always do as we proceed along, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Let's read it in.
Case number 3, appeal HA 2020-004403.
Así que el número caso 3, apelación HA 2020 línea 004403.
For property address 5900 North 12th Street.
Y esta es la dirección de 5900 Norte Calle 12.
Appellant Martin Diaz.
Y el apelante Martín Díaz.
Okay, again, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, Michelle Reinhardt, City of Philadelphia.
Y la que está representando la ciudad es Michelle Reinhardt de la ciudad de Filadelfia.
Who's representing Mr. Diaz?
¿Quién está representando al señor Díaz?
Good afternoon. Henri Marcial representing Mr. Diaz.
Y Henry Marcel representando al señor Díaz.
Is Mr. Diaz present?
¿El señor Díaz está presente?
Yes.
Okay, will he be will need his testimony at all today?
I'm here to request a continuance, sir. I have just been brought onto this case as of Monday. Mr. Diaz was away and received notice late. He called me right away.
Okay, let the interpreter
Así
catch
que
up with you.
le preguntaron que si necesitarían los testimonios del señor Díaz. Respondió que estamos pidiendo continuar el caso debido a que este es un nuevo caso que se le trajo a su atención el lunes y el señor Díaz estaba afuera y recibió nota tarde. Así que él me llamó rápido cuando eso sucedió.
Anything further?
No, that's basically it. I need to gear up. And I'm also would like time to speak with city's council regarding the matter as a whole.
Así que será básicamente yo me necesito preparar y también quisiera la oportunidad de hablar con los representantes de la ciudad acerca de este caso.
Any response from the city?
To the extent that this is a request for continuance only for counsel just being retained, I have no objection.
Así que la respuesta de la ciudad es que este pedido de continuar el caso es para poder retener representación. No tengo oposición.
Okay, now the board's concern here is that this is the second listing, and we listed it previously to allow, I believe, the appellant to seek legal counsel.
Así que la preocupación de la Junta viene siendo que esta es la lista número 2, se listó previamente y se continuó previamente para permitirle al apelante buscar representación legal.
As a point of information, this is Matthew Webster, Board Counsel. I believe it was continued previously for witness unavailability.
Okay.
Y como punto de información, este es Matthew Webster, el representante de la Junta, y esto fue continuado previamente porque el testigo no estaba disponible.
I will also just add that was witness unavailability by the city.
Y solamente para añadir que el testigo no estaba disponible de la ciudad.
Okay, thank you. This matter now will be continued. Thank you.
Así que este caso
Thank
va a
you.
ser continuado.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that witnesses are excused. Interpreter, you are excused.
All right, thank you for using the service. Interpreter disconnecting.
Thank you. Okay, what's the next open matter?
There's one other preliminary matter that the board was aware of for case 4, ending 002405 for 2750 Aramingo Ave, Greyhound Aramingo Petroleum, Inc. This matter was also previously heard and listed in error. It was heard the same day as case 5, so back in July of 2021.
Okay. So that matter is listed in error. Okay, thank you.
But then to our regular list, I believe the only case left to address today is number 2 on the list, HA 2025-003086 for 1260 North Dover Street, appellant Kevin Wright.
Okay. Who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Kristen Patchell for the city.
Ms. Patchell? We have Mr. Wright? Okay. Afternoon, sir. Give us your name.
Kevin Wright.
Kevin Wright. Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Mr. Wright, before we proceed, pull the mic closer to you. Yeah, we have a court reporter who's remote and he can't hear you unless you're really close. Okay? Thank you. Mr. Wright, is your name the only name on the deed to 1260 North Dover Street?
It is.
It is? Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. Patchell, you have any witnesses?
I do. Inspector James Trainer is on Zoom.
Mr. Trainer?
Yes, I'm here. My apologies.
Okay. Mr. Trainer, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
I do. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Wright, this is how we proceed. The city will put on its case. We'll present a witness. You have a right to cross-examine that witness. After that, you can bring any witnesses you have or evidence that you may have. We will hear both sides. We will vote today to determine the outcome of the case, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Ms. Patchell?
Yes. Good afternoon, Inspector Trainer.
Good afternoon.
Where are you employed?
I'm employed in the Department of Licenses and Inspections with the City of Philadelphia.
Okay. And what are your roles and responsibilities in your role with the Department of Licenses and Inspections?
I work in the CSU Contractual Services Unit. I'm responsible for doing inspections for either unsafe or imminently dangerous buildings.
Thank you. And do you have any certifications or trainings, Inspector Trainer?
Yes, I have a total of 8 certifications, 7 through the ICC under building and construction. I also have the building code official certification administered by the state of Pennsylvania, which gives me the authority to do inspections in the state of Pennsylvania.
Thank you. Inspector Trainer, throughout the course of your job duties at LNI, are you or did you become familiar with the property located at 1260 North Dover Street?
Yes, that's correct.
And have you reviewed the case file for this property?
I have.
And have you reviewed all notices of violation that are kept in the Eclipse system?
Yes, I went through them.
And what is the Eclipse system?
The Eclipse system is the database which holds all the information concerning parcels, permits, appeals, violations connected to a certain parcel.
And are the violation notices and photographs for the property in question kept in the Eclipse system for the ordinary course of business?
Yeah, yes. Pictures are uploaded during the time of inspection.
And would you recognize the notice of violation for this property?
Yes, I would.
Permission to share my screen?
Yes.
Inspector Trainer, I'm going to direct your attention to what has been pre-marked as City Exhibit 2. Do you see that on the screen?
Yes, the violation notice order to correct.
Okay. And what was the date that this notice was issued?
5/5/2023.
And who was the notice issued to?
To Kevin J. Wright at 1260 North Dover Street. Is the property in violation? His address is 2239 Fitzwater Street.
Thank you. Inspector Trainer, can you tell the members of the board if this property was designated as unsafe or imminently dangerous?
Yes, it's an unsafe categorization.
Okay, and is that listed right in the center of the notice of violation?
It is.
And are the areas of the property that make it unsafe cited in the violation?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention down towards the bottom of the notice of violation. What is the first code section that was cited in reference to this property?
PM 15-108.1.
And is that the unsafe provision of the Philadelphia Code?
It is.
And what was the condition in violation?
It's the rear bay, first floor rear bay partially collapsed, rear wall, which is the brick wall, loose and missing bricks.
Thank you. And was there also an additional section of the code cited?
Yes.
And what was that?
That's PM 15-304.1.
And why was that cited?
That's because of the exterior walls were not anchored or supported. Also, the
And-
rear bay partially collapsed.
Okay, thank you. Inspector Trainer, were photographs taken in May of 2023 at the same time this notice was written?
Yes,
And would you recognize those photographs?
I would.
Turning your attention to what's been marked City 3, do you see that there, Inspector?
Yes, that is the front elevation of the building.
Okay, and you recognize this photograph?
I do.
Scrolling down to same exhibit, page 9, can you explain what it is that we're looking at in this photograph?
Yeah, this is the rear of the building, standing right next to what was called as the rear bay, looking at the alleyway between the two. The row homes are attached, and you can see that they're attached in the back there by a brick wall. You could also see that there are no windows in that wall there. In the close-up shot, which you don't have here, but you can see that there's a lot of mortar that's missing between the bricks. They're not supported. There's missing bricks over top of the windowsills, and it's in unsafe condition.
And we will get to that close-up shot later, Inspector Trainer. Directing your attention to City 9, can you explain what this, or rather page 10, could you explain what this photograph is showing?
Yes, it's a picture of the rear, showing the rear bay, first and second floor attached to the original structure.
Thank you. And page 11, is this the rear bay in question?
It is.
Okay, and what is this picture showing?
It shows the rear wall of the bay with all the exterior tiles falling off. You can see that there's some rotted interior and exterior wood and framing, and it's collapsing from the structure.
And why does this make the property unsafe?
Because being exposed to the elements opened, like its interior material being exposed, it weakens the structural supports, the vertical two-bys, and your header beams sitting on top of the foundation, if there is a foundation at this point on this building.
Thank you, Inspector. And then continuing to page 12, is this the unsafe sticker that was posted on the property?
Yes,
And this was posted back in May of 2023, correct?
that's correct.
Okay. I will turn your exhibit or your attention to City Exhibit 4. Was a final notice of violation sent in December of 2024?
Yes,
And were the same conditions slated?
yes,
Okay. Directing your attention to City Exhibit 5. Do you recognize this photograph from December of 2024?
I do.
Is this also stored in the Eclipse system?
It is.
Can you describe what this close-up shows?
It's showing the collapsing of the material on the rear bay getting worse than it was in the previous photo.
Thank you. And does page 16 also show the same deterioration?
Yes, it's just a closer shot.
Thank you. And I would assume that page 17 is showing the same. Is that fair to say?
Yes, you can see how it's getting worse.
Okay. Continuing to page 18, what, if anything, does this show?
It's showing that the property that was adjoining to it was demolished and that they stuccoed the party wall.
Thank you. And does page 19 show the front of the building?
That's correct.
It appears to be vacant and boarded up, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And page 20, does this show that same alleyway?
It does, yes.
Okay, thank you. Continuing to City Exhibit 6, was a new final notice of violation sent in July of 2025?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and the same property violations were cited, correct?
That's correct.
I'm going to also direct your attention to City Exhibit 7. In July of 2025, was Mr. Wright also provided with a new initial notice of violation?
He was.
And did this give a new correct by date of August 21st, 2025?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Inspector Trainer. Continuing down to what has been marked as City Exhibit 8. Did the department go out in the summer of July of 2025 to take more photographs?
That's correct.
And page 35, what if anything is that showing?
It's hard to see because of all the vegetation that is overgrown in the yard, but it's of the rear of the building.
Okay, thank you. And is page 36 depicting that same rear?
It is.
Okay. And page 37 shows the front of the building, correct?
That's correct.
And there hadn't been any improvements or signs that it had been moved to an occupied property, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Turning to page 38, which is a little bit of a closer view of that alley, what, if anything, can you see there?
You can see how the second floor is open window. It's exposed all the interior construction material to the outside elements. Also, the brick is in poor condition. It looks like there's missing bricks and there's missing mortar, and the actual structural stability has been compromised.
And why specifically does missing brick or missing mortar make a building unsafe?
Because that's the material that holds the brick together that creates the wall as one whole wall assembly. You start pulling bricks, it's like a Jenga, it's going to start to fall.
And could this property potentially impact the adjoining property next to it?
Absolutely, it's in danger.
Continuing to page 39, does this show the same rear bay?
Yes, it's showing the second floor, yes.
Thank you. And I would assume page 40 shows the same. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And this is a photograph that was taken about roughly 2 months ago in November of 2025?
That's correct.
Thank you. Continuing to page 41, this was also a photograph from November. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
And it shows the same deteriorated condition?
It's getting worse. You can see more materials falling.
Thank you, Inspector. And lastly, I will just show you what has been marked as city page 43, again, showing an even closer view of the back alley.
Go ahead.
Describe what we're looking at.
It's the second floor window, which you can see is open, and above the lintel at the top between the roof line and the window, you can see the fracture. The extreme fracture in the brick goes from the left-hand side corner of the window up to the roof. You can see that, that is compromised, and it causes an unsafe condition, not only to that structure, but to neighboring structure.
Inspector Trainer, this property has been marked unsafe for about 2.5 years. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Has the department ever received an engineer's report for this property?
No.
Is there any make safe permit for the property issued?
Not when I last checked this morning, no.
And are there any applications under review?
No.
Okay, so fair to say there have been no actions taken with the department to correct the unsafe violations?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Okay, at this point, I would mark and move C1, which shows the OPA property information showing that Mr. Wright does in fact own this property, along with C2 through C9 into the record.
So moved.
I have no further questions.
Mr. Wright, do you have any, Mr. Wright, do you have any questions for the witness, the inspector who just testified? Mr. Trainer.
Not yet.
Well, this is your opportunity.
When I say not yet, I have a question first that they sent the violations to the wrong addresses.
Okay, well, that's when you present your case,
Oh, I'm
you can make that known to us, okay? If that's an issue. But in the meantime, do you have any questions for Mr. Trainer, who just testified extensively?
He said he went out there. What date did you go out to look at the property?
Mr. Trainer, do you have a response to the date of the last inspection?
Just what was shown on the screen by Ms. Patchell.
Yeah, what date was that?
November 13th, 2025.
Okay.
Okay.
Any additional questions?
Not at this time.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Patrick, any additional witnesses?
No additional witnesses.
Okay, all right, sir, Mr. Kevin Wright, is your opportunity to put your case on. You have any witnesses with you? Okay, what would you like to tell us?
I'd like to tell you that one thing that they sent the violations to the wrong address, 2239 Fitzwater Street.
Okay, what is your correct address?
It should be P.O. Box 41827.
Okay, what address did you put on the record with the city? What mailing address did you give the city?
P.O. Box 41827.
Okay, wait a minute. That Switchwater address, is that your residence?
No, that's a P.O. Box.
No. The address that was used, is that your address?
No.
That is not your address. You don't know anyone who lives there.
It's a family house, but
I'm not sure what family house means.
I don't live there.
But are you suggesting that other members of your family live there?
Correct.
Did you live there at any point in time yourself?
Many years ago.
So that had been your mailing address at one time.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Okay, but it happened. What is your current mailing address?
1960, well, P.O. Box.
Not the P.O. box, your current mailing address.
16 Catherine Street.
1916 Catherine Street, okay. So I don't think there's an issue regarding timeliness of anything. You're just arguing that you didn't receive notice at the proper address.
That is correct. And that's part of the case. He's talking about weather intrusion for the rear bay. And I have some pictures that.
Are your photographs any different than the ones we just viewed? Does it show that the rear bay is not deteriorated?
It shows that the openings that they have there, they were covered.
Okay, so
To prevent water.
okay, so your position is that you have made some corrections.
Correct. Couple corrections. One, removed all the trees that was back there. Two, that we also enclosed the windows, especially the ones in the rear.
Okay, did you pull permits, make safe permits?
To put coverings over the windows?
Yes, you had violations. You had violation notices, so you needed to pull permits to take the appropriate action. You had violation written. Once you get violations, you have to respond appropriately as noted in the violation.
Well, I have pictures that display that we covered.
Okay, do this. The photographs that you have, show them to did you send them in as evidence before?
Yeah.
You did send them in? Yeah. Okay, just one moment.
Mr. Chair, this is the reporter. While we're paused, could I ask the witness to pull the microphone closer to his mouth? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Patrick, do you have those images?
I do.
Would you mind sharing your screen?
I can try. The problem is that they're all emailed and I don't have them saved in like one PDF. I have one, for example, I can show right now if you'd
Okay.
like.
I can give you a copy.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's, for example, one.
Counsel for the board will share his screen and show us what we have. And sir, you can tell us what we're looking at when he puts it up. No, once he puts it up, tell us what we're looking at.
Okay, so that shows that.
I'll stop. Sorry. I just missed the one.
Wait a minute. Whoever was sharing it, put it back.
Okay.
And actually, who's doing that?
It was me.
Okay.
I only have the one saved.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll open it back up.
And they have pictures too, but.
Okay, what is easier, it's hard for us to see what we're doing on those. Okay. All right. Who took this photograph, sir?
I did.
What was the date that you took it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, and that date yesterday was the 14th of January 2026, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what are we looking at?
So what you're looking at is just the covering of the shingles that were removed.
Okay. All right. Now,
And there should be another one for the other, for the windows in the back.
before you leave that one, sir, is this the lower ground level rear? Okay.
Then you can move over to there's some, and then and I covered the windows too. That was taken yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, next. Yeah. I think I have 4 of them in there. Next. Okay. And then next. Okay. And I think that's the last, should be the next one now. Okay, all right, that might be.
Okay. Did you do anything, sir, to repair those loose bricks at the top roof line in the rear?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right.
And then my question was, when I got the violation, it said that the rear bay had collapsed. And I'm thinking.
Well, do you have the violation notice with you?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
What does the language say?
Rear bay partially collapsed, rear wall loose and missing bricks.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what we saw in the photographs. Yeah.
And rear bay, so you're saying that the rear bay, my impression of a rear bay is something, off the ground.
Doesn't have to be. That was the rear shed. If you could, that's probably more layman's term would be the rear shed.
Rear shed, but the rear shed is not collapsed.
Partially collapsed. It said partially. That word partially.
Well, my contention is that some of the wood has been removed.
And that's partially collapsed. Okay. Well, let me ask a question. And anything else before we move on? To make sure you have an opportunity to share everything you have.
Well, when they make a building unsafe, that means they're going to tear it down. And that's.
I don't know if that's the case or not. You can ask the inspector that. You didn't ask that.
Oh, well.
Is that, okay, we'll ask that question when we bring the inspector back. We'll have a few additional questions for him. But do you have any other information? Let me ask you a question. Well, Ms. Patrick, any cross-examination of the appellant?
Just briefly.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you had a chance to review my exhibits, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And did you see what was marked as C1, which was the OPA property packet? I'll display it on my screen, just 1 minute. Do you see that up there, Mr. Wright?
Yes.
Okay. And fair to say that the mailing address listed with the Office of Property Assessment is 2239 Fitzwater Street, correct? Okay. And fair to say that in July of 2025, a notice of violation was in fact sent to Catherine Street, correct?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'll show you
Yes.
City 7, and that does show that you did eventually receive a notice at your non-OPA address of 1916 Catherine Street, right?
Yes.
How often do you visit this property?
I guess often enough.
What is often enough?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, every day.
You go here every day?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say.
Did you see the unsafe
Well,
sticker
what-
post?
Go ahead.
Did you see the unsafe sticker posted back on May of 2023
For
for your property, the big orange sticker?
60 North Dover Street,
Yes.
I'm not sure if I've seen it back then.
Did you go visit the property back then?
Wait a minute, you asked me when do I see 19?
Ms. Patrick, I think he said he lives at Catherine Street every day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Let me rephrase. I
So that
apologize.
it's clear that you're referring to Dover Street.
I apologize for the confusion. I'm referring to the subject premises of on North Dover Street. How often do you visit that property?
We were there to remove the trees, but I'm not sure if that was in what's that, July? So we removed all the rear, all the vegetation in the back. But I don't believe that sticker, I'm not sure if that sticker was there. I'm not sure.
Did you look at the property in 2023 at all?
I'm not quite, I should have in 23. If you talking about the whole year, probably so.
Okay, I don't have anything further.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, do you have other properties that you own in the city of Philadelphia?
Can I ask you a question? Why?
Sir, no.
Oh, no.
Respond to his question.
You can choose not to answer, but the question is, do you own other properties in the city of Philadelphia?
That question is a loaded question because.
Is it your name on the deed of other properties in the city of Philadelphia?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
not sure what relevance is.
Well, we decide that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
So answer his question.
So my question would be,
You answer.
No, you can
I'm sorry.
answer yes or no, or you can say, I choose not to answer
let's
that.
choose not to answer, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, any other questions for for the appellant, Mr. Wright?
I have a question for you, Mr. Wright. Do you have a vacant property license for this property on 1260 North Dover Street currently?
No,
No. Did you have one back in 2023?
I don't remember, because one of the problems with this property was somebody stole the property, like it was part of a deed fraud. Somebody stole the property.
From you?
From me, yes. So somebody stole it. And then, of course, through litigation, I got it back, but that took a big hit on what's going on. So when you say, it's almost like we're almost trying to get out of we kind of like the way things are going, it seems like the city criminalizes people owning property. So my family and us are saying, we might not be in the city. Like, maybe all the things that's going on, like you're weaponizing or you're criminal, or you're weaponizing that license and inspection. We're trying to do things with the property, trying to fix it. People are stealing our property.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright,
My question was,
we're not here for
I know,
any
that's what I wanted to ask you,
proselytizing.
yeah. Understand.
You can answer Mr. Tennant's question about the property license,
No.
which you said you do not have.
Absolutely.
I have a question. How long have you owned this property on Dover?
We owned it, and then they stole it. So I guess to answer your question would be,
When did you first purchase the property?
it's been a while. I forget. I can't remember.
And you say we, is it a family property?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Is anyone else's name on the deed beside
No, no,
yours?
just me.
Okay. Was this property passed down to you?
Me and my father bought it, but he passed away. So
Okay, so you acquired the property after your father was deceased? Okay. And when did your father pass away?
man, about 20 years ago.
So it would be safe to say that you've owned the property at least 10 to 15 years, is that correct?
Legally, I've only owned the property for 5-6 years because of the
Because of the theft?
Yeah, because of the
Okay, so 6 years. And when you purchased the property, did you take any time to investigate what your responsibilities would be as a homeowner in Philadelphia?
Yes, I mean, yes.
So when you did that, did you understand, was it oh, I'm sorry, strike that. And when you purchased or when you got control of the property, was it your was it your intention to move into the property?
Yes, for that area, because it's, of course, it's changed, the area's changed, so yes. Yeah, so we try, yes.
So when you intended to move into the property, what did you do to prepare it to be a residence?
We, we repaired the roof. We cleaned it out, because people had throwing stuff in there, so we cleaned that out. So, we did some things, but maybe not necessarily enough for the satisfaction of you guys, but yes.
So you did not get any, you did not make any attempt to repair the windows at the property?
We bricked up the basement, and we were trying to do.
Repair the windows, not brick them up. Did you make any attempt to repair the windows?
No.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else
Yeah.
for the appellant? Yeah.
Mr. Wright, would you disagree? I'm looking at the city's Office of Property Assessment Records, which shows a sale date of December 18, 2016 to Kevin Wright with a mailing address at 2239 Fitzwater Street. Would you disagree with that record that the city has?
I don't see the record.
I'm accessing it online, but I'm
You're
just.
looking at it, you can't see it. If
You
you're not-
can't see it, but I'm telling you that the city's records show that in 2016, in December of 2016, you became the owner of this property. December the 18th. Yes. Would you disagree with that?
No, if it's
Okay.
okay.
Then with regard to the condition of the property and the designation of unsafe, you heard Inspector Trainer testify that not only were there exterior portions of the property that had fallen off, but he observed rotten boards behind that. And he said, I believe, if I understand his testimony, that involves the structural integrity and support of the building, as does the exterior portions, which are sitting on top of each other. And the fact that you may have put boards over these different portions, have you done anything on the inside or anything besides putting these boards on that indicates you've repaired or made sure that the structural integrity of the property has been restored? It shows you covered up some things, but what have you done to deal with the structural integrity of the property? What actions have you taken?
We've replaced plywood on the floors. And that's basically it. I mean, clean up, of course, cleaned up the inside and the rear and the basement.
Have you requested a re-inspection to have the city determine if you complied with the violations?
No.
You have not, okay. If, I'd like to recall Mr. Trainer. Well, before I do that, Ms. Sir, is there anything else you want to add before we go back to Mr. Trainer? Okay, all right. If, counsel for the board, if you would pull up that image again, please, of the rear of the property.
So moving backwards, let me know when I pull up the one I'm
Okay,
looking
keep
for.
going. Yep. Next. Yeah, right. Yep. Right there. Mr. Trainer, in your professional opinion, the work that the appellant said he did yesterday, does that begin to comply with the violation notice regarding the rear wall?
No. No, all he did was cover up a problem and an issue that still structurally needs to be looked at by an engineer, needs to be evaluated.
Okay. If he were to call you today or tomorrow to say, I've done the work, I made it safe, come take a look, what would your response be if we went out and looked at that?
I'd fail it.
Okay. Now, do you consider the building to be unsafe?
Absolutely.
What is the decision or what normally happens if a building is designated unsafe and the owner does not make it safe within a period of time?
Well, then what we would do is we would request an interior inspection. This way we can get inside the building to see how the structure is, what the integrity of the structure are, the floor joist in good condition, are the roof joists, are the walls, is the foundation, is it peeling away? There's so many different factors. And if we find any of that, that's if we even go in. A lot of times we go in these buildings that are boarded up and it's unsafe to the point where it's too dangerous to even enter.
Okay.
But the
Now-
engineer's report is key.
Okay. Now, did you write any violation notices, and I don't have it in front of me, for the lack of windows and doors?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you. Anyone else have any questions? If no one else has any questions,
Mr. Wright, you heard additional testimony from Inspector Trainer. Based on that testimony and his statements, do you have any questions for Mr. Inspector Trainer based on what he just said?
No.
Thank you.
Mr. Wright, I'm curious, you've obviously owned other property for a long period of time. Your appeal, is it your view that the inspector wrote a bad violation notice? I mean, it's your appeal. And the purpose of this board is to determine if the violations were written properly or not.
My position is that the inspectors are doing what the best they can do. And you know, any building, well, in the city of Philadelphia, most buildings are built in 1930 or something, or 25. And sometimes you can microscope stuff, and you know, you can look at a long view or a short view, and you know, it's objective but also subjective. You can see one crack in the building and say, well, technically you could say it's unsafe because it's a crack and it's a brick. Or you could say, you know, it just needs pointing, like he mentioned, the brickwork above the window, a new, you know, lintel, and replace the brickwork. You can stucco that, you know, you can stucco the back, you can point it, and it's a repair. The framing, you can, you know, replace some of the framing for the lower bay. You call it the shed, and it's done. But when you know, it's like when they make a decision, they don't want to make they want to go towards saying it's going to be the worst thing is going to happen, so everybody's covered. So he's trying to do his job, but he doesn't want to make a mistake, in my opinion. You know, he had
Okay.
an opinion, of course. So you say this is the terrible thing because you're never going to fail in that determination. So to say that he's not doing a good job, you can say he's doing the best job he can do, but he's doing the best job he can do. So no matter what happens, he's saying the worst thing is going to happen.
Okay, let's
Mr. Wright,
yeah,
that inspector's protecting that neighbor.
yes.
If your house if your house falls down,
Yeah, I
he's falling
understand.
that neighbor's house down.
I'm not here to.
That's what he's doing.
I'm not here to argue with anybody. I
Well,
thought-
but let me understand something. You're the owner of 1260 North Dover Street. We're going to get to a vote in a minute. If I lived at 1262, or if I lived at 1258,
Well, if you lived at 1262.
one's a vacant lot. If I live to the house that's attached to you, and you've owned this property for over 10 years, and during that 10-year period, you allowed all that growth to grow in the backyard. You've allowed the exterior walls to deteriorate. You've allowed the front to look bad. How would you feel if you were the resident or the owner of the adjoining property?
Probably feel I'm a bad I'm not doing the best I can.
Okay,
for the
but that doesn't help the resident next door. And when had you planned to make the repairs? If you had not received a violation notice, when would you be making repairs?
Well, we did some repairs on the roof. I'm not sure about.
You listen to me. If you had not received a violation notice, when had you planned to come to the property, board up the bad wall, to cut down all the overgrowth and to make other, when had you planned to do that?
Planning to do it all along, because I've done.
But you had over 10 years to do it.
No, I only had, well, I had time to do it because, of course, it was stolen.
Then you got it back.
Got it
But it's
back.
been in your family for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right. I think I've asked all my questions. Any final argument from yourself or Ms. Patchell? Any
No.
final comments? Okay, Ms. Patchell, any final comments?
Just briefly, the board saw the photographs depicting the violations in question. I don't think that there's any dispute that the rear bay was in fact collapsing. We saw the wood exposed, we saw parts of the facade falling off, and we saw the fractures in the rear wall, the missing mortar and missing brick. I think that, well, the city's position is that Inspector Traynor did, of course, issue this notice of violation correctly. He explained why these conditions did in fact make the property unsafe. It affected the structural elements of the property. Therefore, we would ask that the board grant a city affirm. There is no make-safe permit. There is no engineer's report certifying any repairs. These violations were correctly issued.
Thank you very much. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-003086, 1260 North Dover Street. Kevin Wright, city affirmed.
City affirmed.
Reaffirmed.
City affirms.
City affirmed.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. The vote, as you've noted, is city affirmed, which means you lost your appeal. Now, you may appeal our decision. If you need information as to how to do that, talk to the administrator. Someone there will tell you what you need to do to appeal our decision. Thank you very much. The witnesses are excused. Do we have any remaining matters?
I don't believe so. I just want to confirm on the record that we heard case number 6 listed 003075 was withdrawn.
Yes.
Then nope, that concludes today.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. That concludes our hearings for today, January the 15th, 2026. Have a good evening.
Have a good day.